badass shot. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the video. Check out the bench. Today we're talking about all the equipment, all the cameras, the mounts, the freaking laptop, drones, everything that I use to make the videos that I make and to get the content and the shots that I get. Now, they're not spectacular shots, but the shots that I do get, I think are pretty good when it comes to these UTVs. It's fun, it's exciting. I love the way it looks when we're riding, and a lot of you guys have asked me how I get these shots or what I use to mount my cameras to the machines when we're out riding. So today we're going to talk about all that stuff, including the 360 pole at the back of the X3 that so many of you guys have asked me how did I mount that. I will go in depth how I mounted the 360 at the end of this video, so make sure you stay tuned for that. We'll go over the mirrorless camera that I have, batteries, everything that I got that I use for my videos. We're going to cover it right now. It's going to be dope. When we're out riding with the boys and we want to get some good shots of the machines out in the desert, you gotta have a bunch of accessories and mounts to go along with your cameras to get the shot that you want. So first we're gonna talk about the cameras that I use, the main cameras that I use on the machines, the main cameras I use to actually record the vlog style, and then the cameras that I use for long distance. So we'll start off with the GoPros. Obviously the GoPros are what I use pretty much 95% of the time. They are my bread and butter. They are what works, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, a lot of them, and I just bought 2 more. So thanks to you guys, I'm able to buy more cameras, mainly my Patreon subscribers. You guys really helped me a lot with purchasing this equipment, so shout out to you guys, and as well as the guys that are purchasing parts off the website glifeutv.com. It helps tremendously. You guys don't even know. So I've been able to buy more stuff to make better content, and I think it shows in the Glamis videos. And let me know what you guys think of those Glamis videos. I put a lot of effort into those, and a lot of it's because of you guys. All right, the GoPro that I'm filming on right now is a GoPro Hero 8, which is this guy. I got a brand new one here to show you guys. This is the Hero 8. I've used the Hero 8 for the last 3 years. It's my favorite GoPro still, and there's many reasons for that. The main one is the media mod. So this is what they call a media mod. It has some microphones attached to it. This one's my old one, by the way. The one that I use most of the time is actually filming right now. But this mod here pretty much gives you 2 microphones. It also gives you inputs for like a USB-C as well as a microphone if you want to put another, auxiliary microphone, which I don't do. This pretty much goes around the GoPro. And let me see, you can take this off. Something like this, like that. Clip that in. And basically that's the GoPro that I film with all the time. It has microphones on the front and on the back. And what I like about the GoPro Hero 8 is, for whatever reason, only this model, you're able to record both audio going forward and rearward at the same time. And that's the biggest reason why I haven't upgraded to the 9, the 10, or the 11, which I have, but I've tried them and I get upset with the quality of the audio and I don't use them. The video, by the way, is better. I will say it is better, but the Hero 8 video is great and I have no issues with it. The main thing for me is the microphones. I love the way it records when it comes to the audio. So I could pretty much do a conversation with whoever's in front of me, say Abraham. I can ask him a question. You can hear him clearly and you can also hear me clearly because I'm behind the camera and the mic behind me is also recording. So that's what I love about the Hero 8 and the media mod that work together. The 9, 10, and 11, for whatever reason, I have the media mod for the 9, 10, and the 11. You could only record audio frontward or rearward. You can't record both at the same time. Oh, that sucks! So that's the main reason the main vlogging camera isn't like the new 10 or 11. I did order 11. I'm going to give it another try and try to use an external microphone, because you can actually put an external microphone on the top of these media mods like that. But I haven't had very good luck with the microphones. There's only 2 that I know of that record frontward and rearward at the same time. Maybe there's a reason for that. Maybe it's hard to get that audio, but they haven't worked all that well. Now these do work, but you have to like edit in the editor the audio, and I'm not very good at doing that, so I haven't tried. The guys that have reviewed these mics on YouTube have edited the video and they have nice and clear audio. I don't know how to do that, so I don't do that. But anyways, when it comes to lights, I use this at night sometimes. This is the GoPro Media Mod light. It works okay, but the battery is kind of probably already shot because it only gives me about a couple minutes and then it dies. So I recently purchased this one. This is the Ulanzi light, and I haven't really tried it, but it looks like it works pretty good. And it's not over bright. It kind of just lights up, you know, nice and even, which I really like. So hopefully this is gonna be a good addition for me, and I can record more at night without blinding people. So I have a total of 4 of the Hero 8s, 1 Hero 9, or this is the 9, and this is the 10, and then I have a GoPro Hero 7, which the reason I bought a new GoPro is to replace this one. When I'm doing the riding videos, the main cameras that I use for the footage that are on the cages or on the car is always the 8 or the 7. The 7 though, I did notice that it kind of washes out the skies and it doesn't look as good, so I am going to be swapping this out for the new Hero 8 that I just bought. And this 7 is going to be used for other stuff, like some of the more risky stuff where I'm kind of recording the suspension in the front or in the back and trying to get that different shot where the camera might be at risk of getting damaged by a rock. I'll probably use the 7 for that. But yeah, the Hero 8 is still my favorite when it comes to just throwing it on, because one of the biggest things for me is the size. So here's a quick size comparison between the 8 and the new 10. The 9, 10, and 11 are really similar, but this is a 10. It is bigger, it is substantially heavier. I do notice that this is better quality. The 9, 10, and 11 are better quality, but the 8, I think it's just easier to throw on the machines. I don't know, it's not that big of a difference in size, but for me, I think because they're lighter, it gives me the peace of mind that it's not gonna break off the mount, because I have had that happen. So we also got a GoPro Max 360 camera. And this is the camera that records on both sides and stitches the camera together. And that's how I get those crazy shots on the X3 from behind that looks like it's a drone shot from up above. We'll show you the mount towards the end of the video. But this camera is really cool because it gives that crazy 360 footage. The only downside about this camera is that these lenses, there's no way to replace the lenses. And if they get damaged or broken, you're shit out of luck. You gotta send it in to GoPro to get it fixed, or you gotta replace the camera. And these aren't cheap. These are about 500 bucks. So what's nice is I haven't really had that many issues, and the main reason why is because the camera is always really high on the car and doesn't really get any sand, debris, rocks, or anything hitting it. So I've had a lot of luck. I have thought about putting the camera here in the front by the windscreen. As long as I'm leading or there's not somebody in front of me, I shouldn't get any rocks hitting me. So multiple GoPros, one 360 Max GoPro, and I have one of these regular traditional Canon cameras that I use for long distance shots with this long lens. So on the last Glamis videos, I got a couple shots at Olds from long distance, and I did it with this camera. Now the footage and the quality of the video looks amazing. I love it. The only problem is there isn't really good stabilization, and I'm trying to learn how to get good shots without having shaky hands. So I got myself a tripod that I had for quite some time. I might have to upgrade it though, because it's kind of seen better days and these don't work all that great. But I am looking at one from Ulanzi, which is the same maker of that where the hell is it, that freaking thing I just showed you guys earlier, the light. And I want to get some sort of a tripod that's a little bit more concealable as well, because this one's kind of big, and when you're traveling in the car, the smaller the better, because I could easily store it somewhere. So yeah, I like to get better shots when we go to Olds, or when we go to the drag races, or when we go to Johnson Valley for King of the Hammers. And this is going to be the camera to do it. I feel like though I might need another lens, because this one kind of, it reaches really far, but when you try to zoom back, you know, in or out, you have to be like really far away from your subject, which is, I get it, you know, it zooms in really far. And the one the camera came with is doesn't zoom far enough. So I think there's gonna be a middle ground between these two. I'm not a nerd when it comes to camera, so I don't really know, but I probably will get another lens for this camera, probably get another tripod, or maybe in the future I'll upgrade the camera. If anybody knows any of these cameras or knows anything about these freaking cameras and gets good shots from far away, and that has good stabilization, let me know down in the comment section down below. I'd love to know what you guys use for getting footage. The mount for the GoPro 360 on the roll cages is actually a GoPro mount. This is the roll tube mount. I've used this since I started making videos, and they work great. They are super sketchy, but I've never had one fall off as far as this being the issue. You can see here how this just pops off real easy, like super easy, right? But once it's on there, I mean, I've never had an issue with it popping off. I have had issue with these mounts breaking though, and that's why you see this red aluminum one, so it won't break on me. What I use is one of these swivel mounts, and I have one around here somewhere, which is this guy. It's a swivel mount, so this actually can rotate 360 degrees on the base of it. And then I use this aluminum mount to make the right angle, and that's how I get the angles from here or on this side, or sometimes when I'm facing rearward I could put it on this, and then I could just loosen up that that thumb screw, and I can make it straight, so I could, you know, record straight back. But lately I haven't had to do that a whole lot because the 360 camera can rotate 360 degrees, and it's been great kind of just pointing backwards with the camera, with the 360 camera. So for me, this is the mount to get. If you guys are gonna get a mount, this is the one you want. It's the GoPro Road 2 mount. For whatever reason, every time I buy one, they're sold out, so I don't know if they still even make them. I hope they do, but it's a good mount to have. I also have this this clamp mount that I use a whole ton for recording here in the garage. For example, I do have my tripod. Whoop. I do have my tripod, but that can be a pain in the ass to set up. So what I like to do is use one of the GoPros with this mount. And when I'm working on the cars, I usually have the jack out, and this will clamp right onto the jack. Well, here's the jack right here. And it could give me the shot that I need. So I really like using this mount. It's really easy to get a good shot. Or if I'm recording in the car when I'm installing some parts, there it is, installing parts, put the camera where I want it. And this clamp has been a lifesaver. I really love having this clamp around here in the garage. I never take it out with me. It stays here in the garage. It works specifically for the garage. This guy I do take with me sometimes. This is a smaller tripod. If I want to film myself or someone else or whatever, and I want to put it, you know, on the roof or on the car and get a shot while I'm talking or something, this is the one I use. This is an Ulanzi mount. I'll leave a link to this one down below as well. I'll be leaving links to everything in this video down below in the description. Pretty much gonna try to use as many Amazon links as I can, because the Amazon links are easy for you guys to just buy if you guys are interested in these products. I do carry a ton of batteries for all these GoPros, like a lot, and this is like probably 2/3 of what I carry. I have more on the side. These are for the GoPro 7 and 8 pretty much, and then these are for the new 9, 10, and 11. I just bought another one though because I didn't have that many. And this is the 2 batteries I keep for my GoPro 360, the GoPro Max. So yeah, I always got to keep these all charged up. So pretty much what I do on a session, on a ride, on a day trip, whatever we're doing, I leave with them already fully charged, and that should last me through the day. And then while we're gonna be sleeping or whatever, they charge overnight, and then the next day I'm fully charged, and I never have to worry about charging batteries mid-trip or mid-ride. Yeah, I'm swapping the batteries out in the GoPros, but I never have to charge them, which is great. It makes my life so much easier to just have these cameras ready to go with fresh batteries when I need them, so I don't miss the shot. I am going to show you guys the drone that I use, but before we do that, let's show you the mount for the 360 camera, and we're going to do that right now. We'll pretty much throw it on here real quick. Now, this has probably been the most asked question in the latest videos on Instagram. You guys have been hitting me up on Instagram asking me, what camera is that? And here it is. I already told you guys the camera. It's the GoPro 360. I'm assuming you can use pretty much any 360 camera. I actually ordered another 360 camera made by Insta360. It looks like a really high quality camera with good reviews. I am going to use that as well. You guys ask me what kind of shot or what kind of mount do I use, because, you know, the camera floats in the air and the car just looks like it's in a video game. The whip actually disappears in the shot because it's in line with the body of the camera. And yes, this is a whip. It's a big, giant, chunky 3/4 inch whip. This is not your normal whip. You can't really buy these. Normally, if you buy whips from me, you're probably buying 5150, and that's what this is. Normally 5150 makes day whips in 1/2 inch and 3/8. They do not make them in this 3/4 rod. I had the former owner of 5150 whips make these special for me. And yeah, you can't really buy them, and I've already tried getting another one, and it's been very difficult. But essentially 3/4 whip, and I drilled a 1/4-20 tap into this, about, I don't know, a good 3 inches, 2.5, 3 inches. And then I put a piece of all thread in here, and then the all thread sticks out just a little bit, enough to put one of these thread on mounts, put a crap ton of Loctite, and that's how I mount my camera. It looks very crazy like that, but that's how it's set up. This pole works great. It's not perfect. It's not a perfect setup. As you guys can tell, it's very long, and when we go to places like Johnson Valley or El Mirage, the camera does shake a whole bunch. Some of the footage I've gotten in those locations, on camera and on the videos, it looks fine, but that's because I only use the good footage. But in Glamis, it shined. It was amazing in Glamis because, well, Glamis is really soft and smooth. So as you guys can see there, the camera sticks out of the car about, it's about probably about 2.5 feet above the roof line, and it's probably about 2.5 feet away from the rear of the car, and that's how I get that shot. So the mount is a very basic 5150 mount, as you guys can see, and then pretty much just welded a whip tab on the bumper, and it just pops on and it doesn't come off. It actually works really good. But I'm having issues trying to get another pole. I already asked the guys over at 5150 Whips, they won't make them anymore custom. We'll see what happens. I'll get another pole. If you guys want to get in a similar setup to this, I definitely would ask, you know, maybe another whip company. So not sure if you could get this whip from anybody, but if you can, that's the setup I have. You could probably make something similar. Hell, you could probably make something similar out of supplies from Home Depot, for all I know. But that's the setup, and that works great to get in those crazy shots from the back. So if you do happen to get that shot, remember me, because I showed you how to get that shot.
Yeah, give me some credit.
All right, now for a drone that has changed the way I use a drone. This thing is absolutely amazing, and I love this drone so much. So I used to have the DJI Air, the first generation, and it worked. The only problem with that drone is that you had to use your phone with the controller in order to get the shot or see where you're going when you're recording, which could be a pain in the butt. You know, my phone would either be dead or I'd be getting calls and notifications, and it would really disturb me just trying to focus and getting the shot. It would make things difficult, honestly. Now, I got this new DJI Mini. This is the 3 Pro, and it is absolutely amazing. The shots it gets is perfect for what I need it for. I'm sure there's other drones that get better shots, honestly, but this one has just been, let me open it up. It's been freaking amazing, dude. I'm so happy with the performance of this drone. It makes my life so easy. So when we stop somewhere, like we get to on these last trips, we got to Flagpole, we stopped for a quick second, and I popped the drone out and very quickly put this thing in the air with the controller and just started recording. And the biggest game changer for me, besides the drone being easy to, you know, turn on and get in the air, is this new controller that they came out with. The screen is built into the controller now. I never had to worry about pairing my phone to the controller or worrying about the USB connection coming loose. This thing makes it so freaking easy and fast to get the shot that I want. Fast, quick, do a couple rotations around the place where we're at, give you guys the vibe of where we're at, and then fly the drone back, put it back in the bag, keep moving, and then go to the next spot without having to waste people's time with, oh wait, give me a second. This thing has been so fast for getting footage, just getting it in and out of the air so quick. It's been a game changer for me as far as getting that drone footage. It makes life so much easier. The camera quality on this drone is actually really good. This is actually a protector, by the way. It does get really good footage. Not only that, it actually gets really good battery life. I did get the Fly More kit, which comes with 2 extra batteries in this really nifty and convenient charging case. You just plug it into USB-C and put all 3 batteries in there. This thing has been really easy to use, super small and compact, and I just throw it on the floor or anywhere in the car, and just, it makes my life easy, honestly. So that's what I use for footage when it comes to the drone now. I do have another drone, which I'll show you guys right now, that I've used in the past and I will continue to use in the future. I'm just still learning how to use it because it is not easy, and I'll show you guys that right now. Alright, so on the bench we have the DJI FPV drone. This is the first FPV drone that they came out with that is fully consumer ready to fly. Comes with nice goggles. These are digital first-person view goggles, and comes also with the controller. Now, when it comes to FPV, this is an okay beginner drone to learn how to fly a drone FPV style. What FPV is, you put these glasses on and you see where the camera is going and where you're flying. It's actually a pretty cool system, but it is kind of I don't want to say gimmicky, but it is kind of the consumer version of what the pros use. So the pros would use a home built, you know, carbon fiber chassis with their own custom motors and batteries, the regular lipos like the ones you see on these RC cars. They will use those kind of drones to fly in the air and get crazy shots that I could only dream of getting with this drone. But this does get some pretty cool shots itself, and I've been learning how to use it. I've used it at the very end of one of the Johnson Valley videos last year. I think it was for Thanksgiving or for maybe King of the Hammers. We got some really good shots through all the campsites, and a lot of you guys enjoyed that. You guys said it was like a movie, which I thought was a pretty cool compliment or pretty cool comment. And that was with this drone. It is a freaking beast. This can go up to like 85 miles an hour. Very dangerous, but very cool. I'm still learning how to use it. I am no way gonna ever, you know, master a drone like this because I have not enough time on my hands. But there's guys out there that get some crazy shots. I'm sure you guys seen some all over Instagram. See that there? I crashed this once too, and I scratched the lens, but it doesn't affect the video quality. But yeah, I'm still learning to fly that. I do got the Fly More pack with 3 batteries and a charger. And they are lipos actually, so they are pretty dangerous batteries if you're not careful. I would say if you guys are interested in a drone like this, they just came out with a new one called the DJI Avata, and it has like propeller protectors. It's a lot more lightweight, and apparently the video quality is a little bit better. You guys can try that. I don't know. I'm not gonna buy that one because I haven't even learned how to fly this one. But I definitely recommend it if you guys are trying to learn. So I'll leave a link for the DJI Mini 3 Pro as well as the DJI Air 2, which originally was the drone I was gonna get. Just make sure you guys get the ones with the screen on them. I'm telling you guys, it would change the way you film. It just makes life so much easier. So I will leave a link for the DJI FPV. I'll also leave a link for the DJI Avata. That's the newer first-person view drone that they came out with, and a lot of good reviews from that drone from the guys on YouTube. So I definitely recommend that one over the one that I have. Here I got my Dell laptop. This is what I've been recording, or excuse me, editing all my videos with. It's got a 4K display, really high-end processor, i7, whatever. I don't even know that much about computers. I used to be a nerd about computers, but not no more. This thing has been a freaking workhorse for me. I'm really happy that I have it. It's changed the way I edit, and it makes my editing a lot better. I don't know if you guys noticed some of my older videos compared to the newer videos. This thing is the reason why, you know, not only, you know, the equipment that I purchased over this year, thanks to you guys, but this freaking laptop that my wife got me is a freaking bad mother effer. My old laptop, which was also a Dell, was about 4 or 5 years old, and dude, I was so frustrated using this thing. I almost wanted to fucking quit YouTube videos. Sorry, I almost wanted to quit making YouTube videos because of that goddamn laptop. It would take me 10 hours to edit a video. It was so frustrating. This one cut everything in half as far as time-wise. Not only that, the videos just come out so much better. The editing is better. Everything is better about this laptop. I'll leave a link to this one down below too if you guys are interested. And then the mouse I use also makes my life so much easier. I never thought that getting a quality mouse with good ergonomics to your hand was going to make a difference. But this is the MX Master 3. That thing is freaking awesome too. Yeah, I think we covered everything. Sorry, my voice is a little effed up. I've been sick. But yeah, we've been having fun here, showing you guys all the equipment that I use. My GoPro's gonna die. Let me swap batteries real quick. I didn't show you guys this, but what I normally use every day to record is this. This is the stick I use. I mean, any of them will work, but just so you guys know, when you guys use one of these media mods, you have to buy one of these extra long thumb screws. Makes life easier. But that's basically the setup I use on recording you guys or recording my subjects. But that's pretty much it as far as the equipment I use to record videos and make the videos that I make for you guys. Yeah, thank you guys as always, man. All this stuff will be available down below for you guys to purchase. I do get a small cutback, like super small, like you don't even know. But anything helps the channel grow. If you guys want to help the channel, we have a Patreon. You can also just hit the subscribe button here on YouTube. It's free, or if you want to go the extra mile here on YouTube, you can hit the join button, and we have different plans. It's like $2 a month, $5 a month, I don't know, something really small, but it makes a big difference for me. As well as all the parts you could ever want for your machine, we have them available at glifeutv.com. I've been working hard on the website this year. We started it in January, and it's become a freaking beast of a website. So many good partners, so many good brands, 30+ brands, all American brands, and some goddamn good stuff. I'm so proud of the brands that I have on that website because they are the cream of the crop. There's a couple missing that I think should be on there, but unfortunately, they're being difficult. So no big deal. Shop till you drop, get what you need for your machine, stay dirty, have a wonderful freaking holidays. I'll be recording more soon, but I am getting married on the 9th to my lovely wife, and I will be off a little bit, not making as much content as I normally would make. So yeah, having a wedding with my wife. Big shout out to her. I love her dearly. She's out with the kids right now, taking them to go see a Christmas parade down the street, downtown here in Rialto. And yeah, man, thank you guys for everything. I appreciate it. If you guys are interested in these products, like I said, link down below. If you guys have any questions about how I get some of these shots, comment down below. But as you guys can see, it's a ton of GoPros. I just ordered 2 more, actually 1 more. The other one is right here. But I did order another GoPro, the Hero 11, to see if that one will be any better than the 10 or 9 as far as the microphone situation. But the video quality is really insane on those cameras. But yeah, it gets crazy with all these cameras. So I have over 8-9 cameras here. If you guys can imagine, trying to get footage from all of them and have them sync up as far as the timetables in making a video can be quite the freaking chore. But I do my best, and hopefully you guys enjoy that. So no big production teams, no one edits my videos. Hell, no one really records any of the video for my videos. I stick the GoPros where I stick them. I collect the GoPros. I collect the files, the videos onto my laptop, and I get to work, and I stay late doing these videos. So between this and the website and my regular job and doing customer cards here at the house, I am a very, very busy man. But eventually I think this will pay off. It's starting to gain some traction with the website, and hopefully we could turn this into something bigger and continue to make these videos, the riding videos, the install videos. I love doing this. That's the end goal, making riding videos and install videos for you guys. You know, how to install something very simple, but to many people, they don't know what they're doing. So I could do an install video and help somebody. That's the goal. So if you guys believe in it, keep watching, and we'll see you guys in the next one, man. What else can I say?